Yeah, guys, the update. Ewan Cole on the scene. He's the technical official here from Cam.
Cam, sorry, we've got one in the fence here at Antunes. I'll have to interrupt you there because he's gone hard into the fence. And that should be at the centre chicane, exactly where Quinn went in. And you'd have to expect that maybe he's bounced off the curb here, Cameron.
Oh, absolutely. The Audis, and I spoke to Mark Sini over the weekend, they do not ride that turn 1-2 curb very well. And I was just thinking he actually did a 20.5, so trying to match van der Linde's 20.2. He actually found over half a second that last time round. So Nathan Antunes was really pushing to stay with van der Linde, the factory Audi driver, and I reckon he's taken too much curb. Oh, there it is, and then it just did not. Oh, huge hit. So when it's landed, the car's just bottom out, completely snapped sideways, and you have no room to correct in this part of the track. So he actually understeered, so missed the first part of the curb a little bit, which means he's taken a lot of the second curb. Watch the wheels though. When you land, you can see he nearly put a bit of correction on in the air. And you need, if you're going to have all four in the air, you really need to land with the wheels straight. I mean, he's just a passenger from here on in. Any racetrack, you go into the gravel, but at Clipsal, you're going to find concrete pretty easily.
Wow, actually got the concrete fence
he did,
inside
yeah.
before.
So potentially that'd be more damage than the McLaren because he's hit on concrete, rear engine car, gearbox, everything's hanging out the back, transaxle. So yeah, that's a real shame. Going for a championship with Greg Taylor, who owns the car.
Unfortunately, might not get to race it here this weekend. Nathan is such a rock-solid choice in co-driver. Safety car has been deployed for this accident, which is not good news for the leaders because they needed to build up a big lead before the pit stop sequence.
And just to clarify, you can't come in now and do your mandatory stop under safety car, so you have to stop under race conditions. So you can come in if you need to, but that's not going to count as your mandatory pit stop. Good news, Nathan's okay.
He looks very disappointed.
Very safe cars. And he's a champion driver, absolutely. And that just shows when you're pushing hard, the pace at the front, you're driving qualifying laps, it can happen to anyone.
He walks away from the centre chicane where we see the Audi, a smoking wreck in the fence.